Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Come On Cooking with Nikki. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year is what we can make of it. We had 2 of our 4 children come to celebrate with us on both occasions. Excuse me. And my husband is a New Year baby, so it was his birthday too after New Year. We had a good time with that. Kind of stayed home and stayed put, ending with getting out the house, sleeping somewhere else at the Hilton, and having dinner, just me and him, to celebrate the ending of his birthday weekend. But today, enough about us. We're going to talk about what we're cooking. Today I'm doing a brown sugar honey bourbon glazed salmon, and the ingredients you'll need will be, and just to let you all know, in this spot right here it's going to be one of our side dishes, which is just some steamed garlic roasted broccoli, and I got some baked potatoes in the oven that's cooking right now that I used olive oil, and I cleaned the potatoes, scrubbed those real good, put some olive oil and drizzled on them, and then rubbed the olive oil in on the baked potatoes. Sprinkled it with a little bit of seasoning salt, probably about a tablespoon and a half of seasoning salt for about 8 baked potatoes. Then I wrapped it up in aluminum foil and put it in the oven. For my broccoli, I also used some unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of that, and I used the roasted garlic seasoning, about a tablespoon of roasted garlic seasoning, and a half teaspoon of salt. And I just got that hanging out in a bath together, and they're getting to know each other. I got frozen broccoli florets, and broccoli hooks. So we're going to get started on this dish, which is the star of the show, is the salmon. So I got 3 salmon fillets here that I've already cleaned, and I pat dry as much as I can. I'm going to flip them over here. We're going to get to seasoning them up. I've already washed my hands and did dishes with bleach water. Now I'm going to wash my hands real quick again, and then we're going to tackle on knowing the seasonings that we're going to put on the salmon. You all that are new to my channel, welcome. Just a little bit about my channel, and even for those that are coming back to see me. I'm disabled, daughter, mother, sister, and auntie that had a stroke back in 2019, and I am still recovering. But I put this channel out there for people like me that are disabled, that have a passion for cooking, just simple, quiet, easy meals, even though if you're not able to use one side of your body, which my side is my left side. As you can see, I'm got my left hand up here as well, washing it as well, even though I can't pull it up to hold anything or nothing to lift up, but my hand does hit my cabinet doors, and with this COVID and stuff, my family, they work, and there are multiple of us here in the house, and just to be on the safe side for myself and my family. So, let me get this up, rinsed off, and we're going to get started. You want to set your skillet on a medium-high heat, and then go ahead and drizzle you in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. You will need olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, you can use some margarine, butter. But it's a new year and I'm trying to get us back on the healthier side of eating. Even though, to me, the healthier side of eating is more expensive than not eating so healthy. So, we're going to get started on this new year eating healthy wise. So I figured to start off the new year with my brown sugar hickory bourbon, honey bourbon salmon. And I know it's a lot to say. Just say brown sugar bourbon glazed salmon. But it's a fun recipe to make because you do a lot of taste testing in it to make sure you're getting the sauce the way how you and your family like. Because like I said in my previous videos, you know your taste buds better than anybody besides the Lord. And you know your taste buds of your family of what they like. So you can adjust this to any way how you would like. If you like more brown sugar, if you like more on the sweeter side, then add more brown sugar. I'm using 1/4 cup of brown sugar today. I might use a 1/2 cup because I like the sweeter side of things. So let's go ahead and get my skillet to the medium-high heat. Make sure that you pat dry your salmon down. I also squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on mine as I clean my salmon and rinse off. So we're going to take our salt and pepper mixture, and all I did was swirl it up together, and we're just going to take that salt and pepper and sprinkle it on our salmon. Now, if you're making for a family, say of 6, then of course you will double this recipe. So there's only 3 of us eating. I've been thanking the Lord all day for giving me this blissful day to be able to share this recipe with you all. I have ate a few bourbon salmons in my life at restaurants, and I was just like, I could try to recreate this myself. So we're going to flip the salmon over, and we're going to also season the skin side. I do want to tell you a trick that I seen off of watching another YouTuber cook that I enjoy watching. Excuse me. Been having a cough lately. I think it's like that little winter cold that comes around that gets me every year. Let me wash my hands. Since I cough and I'm cooking, like I said, I'm looking out for the safety of my family and myself. Going to also in this video, just to let some people that feel that they can't cook like they used to, that's disabled now, I see different techniques and I do research on my disability and I try to work on doing things different so I don't get so frustrated. Because I also had a brain injury as well when I had my stroke. And the things that I used to do so simply and so easy, I have to find different ways of doing it. It used to make me so frustrated. But I had to talk with Jesus, and He helps me through it. He holds my hand through everything. And so now that frustration goes out the door. It's more thinking of a different technique on how to do something. And I hope that my motivation inspires others that just maybe got to figure out a different way. But thank God that you are still living. So I believe my pan is nice and hot. You all have done a lot of talking, I know. But I got some catching up and just feel like talking. My brain injury, my sensor of emotion is really in effect today. I even told my family, we have a family chat, I even told my family that I'm having an emotional day today. So I'm talking a whole lot, please forgive me. My pan is hot and ready. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my olive oil. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to eyeball it. The rest of this salmon also seasoned up. But as I was saying, that other YouTuber, she cut a slit in the back of her salmon. And she says that if you do that, your skin won't shrivel up as much or as bad. I've never tried it, but I'm trying it today. I just cut it like a little slit in each one of these on the back on the skin side. So now we got this salmon seasoned. We're just going to let that relax. Pretty much an exfoliating season, which is the kosher salt and the black pepper, and I use a teaspoon of each. Now I'm going to move on to the garlic and onion powder. That's a teaspoon of each too. Just going to drizzle that on there as well. Not drizzle, sprinkle. I don't know why I was flipping when I could have did all this at one time. Y'all know I love my onion and garlic powder. Pretty much use it in almost any dish that I make. Now since our pan is hot, and it definitely is hot because I just dropped a little bit of seasoning in there and it's got that sizzle. So we're going to go skin side down. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but y'all hear this sizzle? And you cook salmon and you've got the oil in your pan, and you got that fire the way how you got it going, which is a medium-high heat, you're going to get a couple of splashes here and there. So, and I just got splashed in my arm. So I'm going to put this lid on top of it, because you don't want to go in there messing with your salmon, flipping it and turning it and messing with it once it's in that oil, because it'll start sticking to the pan. And then it's hard to get off. I'm using a non-stick skillet, so hopefully it won't stick, but I'm not going to go in there messing with it either. I'm going to let it get warm. It's getting cold outside. potatoes. Get me a plate and spatula. Because it only takes about 5 to 7 minutes to cook if you leave it alone. So you all, I'm gonna let that cook and hang out for a minute, and then I'll be right back and we'll see how it looks. See if it needs to stay where it's at, and I'll let you all know and show you all how you know when to flip it. I'll see y'all back in just a minute. Alright y'all, I'm back and I have added in our last salmon. I took out the other ones. And this is the desired color you're wanting. Now some people like it half cooked and half uncooked. Not me, we like ours fully all the way. I like mine fully all the way cooked. Crispy on top and on the bottom. And still have a flakiness to it. So we're going to let this last one hang out for, it's already been cooking for 2 minutes. We're going to do another 3 and cut this timer off. In the meantime, since then, our baked potatoes have also got done. Let me set this for the 3 minutes. Got that going. Like I said, you all gotta give me some time to still work with my range, and I will be making those hot chocolate or hot cocoa brownies, whichever way you want to pronounce saying hot chocolate or hot cocoa. We grew up saying hot chocolate, so I call them hot chocolate brownies and everything. And it's a real simple recipe, but that video will be coming soon because I haven't forgot about my grandfather, and I want to let you all in on that secret of making that. And it's just, I can give you a hint right now because I know sometimes we stream through the TV and find a good cooking show that we like or would like to want to try out, and we don't have all the ingredients. So I'm going to just give you a heads up on the ingredients. You'll need 1 box of brownie mix, whether you like milk chocolate or fudge. I wouldn't do the milk chocolate because we're doing like a hot chocolate brownie. So I would go with the fudge. And so you'll need that. You'll need butter. Pretty much go on the back of the box where it tells you what you'll need. Like some of them I think says vegetable oil, eggs, water. Well, take out the vegetable oil and substitute that for butter you're going to need. And the water, substitute that out for milk, whether you like whole milk, 2% milk, whatever kind of milk you like, almond milk, whatever. I'm going to use whole milk in mine because I'm trying to build up my vitamin D because it's really low right now. I'm actually even on medication for it. It's another thing I've got to build back up. But we're going to get this last salmon out, and then we're going to come back and get to making this sauce, and we'll be ready to dine. I'll see you all back here shortly. Alright, you all, back. Got the salmon taken out right here. Just got the lid over top of it just to keep it warm. 2 pieces are extra crispy, and then of course you see the one on top, which isn't so extra crispy. If you like it that way or if you like the crispy way, it's up to your preference. But we got that out. We drained the oil that was in there. We could have actually left a little bit in it, but we drained it and put in a tablespoon of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. And we ran out of butter, which I wasn't really aware of that we were that low on butter. But going to do a grocery pickup order tonight anyway, so that allowed me to know that we needed that. So I can just add it to that list. But I am using Orlando Lakes honey butter is what we had left here in that house. And since we are making brown sugar honey bourbon glazed salmon, why not? I mean, it happens to the best of us. Run out of something that's been substituted out for the next closest thing. So, got that butter, the 2 tablespoons with the oil melted in here. That's 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. Yeah, that's butter is all melted in here. Now we're going to get to the fun parts. This is where your tasty elements is going to come into play. We are going to do your favorite barbecue sauce. So like I said, we're using Sweet Baby Ray's honey. So we're really going to have some honey in our salmon tonight. And I'm probably going to, I'm eyeballing this to 3 good squirts. I'm going to go with our 4th one. So, yes, we're probably looking at a cup of barbecue sauce. This is for 3 people. And we're going to take our 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Get that in there. Give that a swirl. So that brown sugar is evenly coated in this butter and barbecue sauce with the olive oil. Stirring that around. And we're going to have this on a low heat. Now, wondering where the bourbon's coming from. We got this Jack Daniels. My husband got this little small bottle of Jack Daniels because I won't even be using half of this. We're going to get this. And this is Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey. I'm going to have my husband open this and I'll be right back with you all. Okay, got my husband to open this Tennessee Honey. And we're just going to start pouring some in here. I was never a whiskey drinker. Anything close to even anything like this. Now I have a sip or a shot, but it's never been my thing. So I do want the bourbon taste in there as well. So, like I said, wasn't even going to use half. Well, I did use over half of it. It's about how much I got left. Probably about 1/4 of the bottle left.
So 75%.
Yeah. So we're going to give that a stir in here in our mixture of barbecue sauce and brown sugar, butter, and olive oil. And as you cook this, the alcohol will render out. Meaning that you won't taste that. The liquor. You'll taste like bourbon if you're a bourbon drinker, like, or if you're not a bourbon drinker, you'll be able to taste that there's something a little different besides barbecue sauce, and even though it'll look like just a barbecue salmon, but you should be able to taste it a little bit. Otherwise, how would I be able to call it hickory or brown sugar honey bourbon salmon? So off camera, I'm gonna do a taste test. If you do a taste test, and come on back and we'll get this finished up cooking with Nikki. All right, y'all, I'm back. Mine's the sauce was up to me and my family's heart, our taste buds. So all I got is like a dipper spoon, gravy spoon, I guess you want to call it. And I'm just drizzling this sauce. I got my salmon back in here, drizzling the sauce over the salmon. I'm going to let this marinate in this sauce for 10 minutes. When I come back, I will show you how it looks, and we will get to plating, and I'll show you the final piece of it. I'll be back with you all here in a few. Alright, you all, so I've sat up here and have made one of our plates for tonight. Our brown sugar, honey, bourbon salmon, our steamed broccoli, and baked potato. And during our little intermission that we had, I asked my husband to grab, if he can get me some sour cream from out the refrigerator to put in my baked potato, or to put it in the baked potato. And he was just like, we're out. So we didn't have butter tonight, we didn't have sour cream. So like I said, we went on to the next thing. My husband came up with the idea. He said, what about using ranch and sprinkling some bacon bits on top? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good, because I make ranch mashed potatoes. So I was like, that sounds like a good idea. So that's what I did. I put some ranch in the baked potato with sprinkled a few bacon bits, because they're not turkey bacon. And like I said, we're trying to get on the healthier start of the year as far as eating. And this is one of the plates lined up, and I had one lemon, and I had my husband cut that up. So I've had hickory bourbon salmon, and I've sprinkled it with some lemon juice, and it was really good. So I garnished that with some lemons on there. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. But until next time, you all continue to pray for one another. Have a blessed evening and a good night. And for those of you all who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like button, and you'll be notified the next time and every time I upload another video. Like I said, this is for people that are disabled. This is for people that want to basic cook on a budget and just can work in a small kitchen. That's a blessing to have a kitchen, and who are wanting to just see how to do things as a motivation, inspiration. Let's inspire each other. Like I said, pray for one another this year. And God bless you all. Till next time, come on Cooking with Nikki. I'll see y'all then. Bye.